Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Six Kingdoms. I hope you're all doing absolutely wonderful today. As you can see, we're back. I know it's been a little while since we were last on the Six Kingdoms series, but I've missed this series, so we are back. And we have much to do in today's episode. Much chores to do. I think is the better way of putting it, actually. As with every episode, I have 3 goals. Goal number 1 is we're going to be putting glass into the house. So we're going to fill in all the windows. Goal number 2 is we're going to build the villager trading hall. And then goal number 3 is we're going to get villagers into said trading hall. The first thing that we need to do is we actually need to go get sand. Okay, we are here. Now let's just very quickly grab some sand. I hope this is enough. There's not that many windows in the house. Okay, the sand is now in the furnace. And I think whilst that does that, we might actually get the trading hall at least started. Look at that. That looks woohoo. So this is our house. It might make more sense to have it here, actually, in this little bit here, because it's going to be quite a big structure. So obviously it's going to need different kinds of villager. I think maybe here. Yeah, we'll put it there. Okay, we are back, and as judging by my inventory, yeah, there was a lot there, and I have now cleared all of that, and I don't know if I have the storage for all of this. I do not have the storage for all of this. I have the storage. Actually, I tell a lie. I have the storage for almost all of it. Just flagging together. So we've now cleared out the area that we're going to be using for the shopping complex. The next thing on the agenda is we actually just need to go resource gathering. So let's go do that, shall we? Oh, this is going to take a while. There's a lot of things that I want for this build. Here we go. So once I chop down some logs and I gather some other resources, I'm actually going to explain what my plan is for this build. So what I want to do is I want to do a visible bit on the surface, and I want it to go into the ground. So it's going to be somewhat submerged in the ground. The idea being that the villagers that I use the most, so mending villager, and maybe farmers and cartographers and stuff like that, are all going to be on the like surface level floor. And then anything that I don't use a lot of, so maybe fishermen, because I don't really do too much fishing, fishermen and the works, maybe Fletchers. Actually, no, I'm probably going to use Fletchers a lot because, I mean, Fletchers are really good for getting emeralds, but you get the point. The villagers that I use less are going to be in the ground, so they're going to be a little bit less accessible just because I'm not going to use them, but I still want them in case I do need them. Another thing with this build is I'm going to be constantly adding to it because there's always going to be a need for a new type of villager, and I'm always going to have villagers. I kind of want to have an iron golem farm on top of it, so the idea is going to be that there's going to be an iron golem farm on top of... Hi, Herbie. There's going to be an iron golem farm on top of the village / trading hall. I don't know if I actually can get that pulled off, or if I'd have to move the iron golem farm somewhere else. I'm hoping I can do it on top, but I also don't know anything about iron golem farms. For all I know, that could be physically impossible. So if anyone in the comments, or who's watching this, knows a thing or two about iron golem farms, please do let me know, because I genuinely have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to iron golem farms. Okay, so I gathered a few resources, not a massive amount, but I have gathered a decent bit. So this should, you heard there is should, be enough for the entire build. I'm hoping it's enough because I want to get the villagers done this episode. If it's not enough, I'll have to go and grab some more, and that'll be a whole thing. So let's just hope that this is enough. You know what? I can't be bothered to do this. I'm going to use water. This is far easy. It's not far easy because it doesn't want to work. Okay, we'll just punch them then, I guess. Pro life tip: don't try and be lazy. You'll end up like Duck Boy and having to punch all of the grass. It's the same as just taking a pair of scissors to your lawn or your backyard. It's horrible. There we are. So we have now cleared out a nice little area. And I think what I want to start with is I just want to start with a rough outline of what I want this area to look like. Mr. Chicken, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. So I think the general shape. I want the entrance to be here. So this is where the entrance is going to be, because I want the entrance to be near my house. So I can come out of my house and go straight here. So I think maybe just like this. No, that's too far. Maybe I'll do 2 like that, then 1, then 2 like that. Like, yeah. This probably looks alright. I hope this looks alright. Might look very ovular, actually. I've messed up somewhere. I wonder where. So it should be 3 and then 1 and then... Oh god, building circles is horrible. Maybe I just reject the circle and go back to building a square, you know? It's a game about squares after all. I don't know why I would try and build a circle. That doesn't make any sense. Look, wait, what are you doing? So it goes those, then it goes... So it goes 1, 2, 3, then a single one. So 1, 2, 3. Then logic would dictate... It goes... Oh yeah, then it goes like this. So then that'd be 1, 2, 3, single one. Then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2. Yeah. Then we just put that there. Then we do this. So then that goes there, that there, that there. And then this should just come along like this. Boom! Circle achieved. Time for bed. Okay. What does this look like from up above? Well, it's definitely not a perfect circle, but you know what? I'll take that. That's not terrible. That's good enough for me. Now what we want to do is we want to just fill in the floor. Okay, next up, what we're going to do is we're going to grab... Do we have this? Yeah, we do. We have 2. Really good. Boom. Okay, staircase acquired. Next, I'm going to go around and I'm going to put these in. So... I think I want it to kind of go like this. No, I don't like that. Why am I still using a stone axe? Why haven't I upgraded yet? Classic duck boy. I think what I'll do is... Because this is a support block, so the idea is that it'll kind of sit like that, maybe. Oh, that's actually a really good idea. There you go. I figured it out. Where there's this one thing, will be where the next bit of the cherry logs goes. And then the other bits are where an entrance would sit if I was having more than one entrance, but I'm not having more than one entrance. Look at that. Okay, how does that look? Okay, yeah, we're looking good. Okay, so let's just increase this in height. Now we just need to go around with the oak and connect this up. So I'm going to... I think I'm going to do a time lapse of this. Because there's no point in me doing this entire thing on camera. So, without further ado, guys, let's go! Okay, I'm back. As you can see, we've done a decent start to this so far. Oh, I'm in the building. How did I manage that? So we've done a decent start to this so far. Now I ran out of resources before I could finish the sort of donut bit, but that's going to be where the staircase is. And also, I don't have enough lanterns to actually do all of the lanterns, but all things considered, that's a good start. Now I'll finish off those little touches off camera, so I'll do those between now and the next episode. So all things considered, that's beginning to look pretty decent. Now, there is going to be windows going along this bit, so the villagers are going to have access to windows. However, they're only going to have access to a 1-block window, because I'm generous, but I'm not that generous. Now, the final thing that I want to do this episode is actually put the glass into our house. So we need to give ourselves windows, I know. There's not a lot that I can do about that, so those are just going to have to stay like that. There's literally nothing I can do about that. But I can go around the house and I can just power windows in, like so. Look at that. That took up way less than I thought it would. And I'm pretty certain that is 100% of the windows. So now we have windows. Our house is actually done now. So our house is fully finished. I don't plan on adding anything to this. We could maybe add a window there, or maybe there. I don't know. But yeah, honestly, not bad. Our house is done. I'm happy with it. That's a pretty decent little house. I'm not upset with that one bit. This has a lot of work to do, but it'll get finished. We'll be done with this soon. I want to add a little bit of texture to the wall, but I can't think how I'm going to do that without it looking a little bit silly. I'll think about that. I'll dwell on that, and we'll see if we can come up with something. Because that is... I definitely want to add texture. I don't want it to be just that. Way, crit. Between this episode and next episode, I'm going to do a little bit of enchanting. And the next episode, I think the plan... So I know I said that I was going to do the villagers this episode, but I'm actually going to give them their own episode. They are going to take ages to sort out. So the plan, we'll finish that. We'll get that all sorted next episode. And then if we have time in next episode, we'll do it next episode. Otherwise, the episode after will be sorting out the villagers. Because they are going to take a very, very, very long time to achieve and to get finished. I am going to stick a name on the wall today, actually. So, the name that is going on the wall today is actually not from a Six Kingdoms video. The name that I'm putting on the wall today is Mega X Mega. Now, they commented on an Enchanted Hollows episode. So yeah, a massive, massive shout out to you, Mega. Thank you for supporting the channel. You're an absolute legend. But so is everyone else who supports the channel. I'd like to say a massive thank you to all of you who have watched this video and who have made it this far in the video. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you all very much for that. And if you have enjoyed, please do feel free to hit the like button. And if you're feeling extra generous, hit subscribe. Both of those things are massive for the channel. We are growing, and I'm trying to sort of push the channel a lot this year. So there's a lot that's going to be coming. There's a lot coming in this series as well. I'm enjoying this series. I'm enjoying Enchanted Hollows. There's just a lot that's going on the channel. So yeah, without further ado, guys, thank you all very much for watching. You've been awesome. Don't ever forget that. And I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Goodbye.